you were in this business, going back to the Bolo, Facebook, he made the post, so you're working here. Okay, go.
So Bolo, after that day now, I'm running this page, it's called Fab House. So I'm supposed to gather likes from different people, from Facebook, from WhatsApp. So I get the link and I share it to all my contacts on WhatsApp. Little did I know that Bolo was one of my contacts. So it gets to Bolo. And Bolo did not reply. Apparently, it's Bolo, cool Bolo, Starboy Bolo. Oh, so all this time I was sharing this reel, this link to be precise. I didn't know that it got to Bolo. So 3 months down the line is when Bolo replies. And it's when I realized, oh, so this link got to Bolo too. And it's like, tell me more about Fab House. Honey, it's 3 months down the line. Why would you tell me to tell you more about Fab House 3 months down the line? I sent this message 3 months. So I tell Bolo, okay, I bring my temper down and I'm like, I'm needy. I'm a business person. I'm a salesperson. I need more followers. Every like counts. Every follow counts. And I start telling Bolo about Fab House. Fab House is like this and like this. It's a sales platform for what and what. And Bolo says, okay, can't you sponsor your page? Honey, it's 3 months down the line. I'm a business person. I do sales. All those things that you're trying to advise me to do 3 months down the line, I've already put into consideration. I have experts in marketing. I've already told you that so you're advising me. And I'm like, okay. I take it down again and I'm saying, okay, calm down, Mueni. Bolo is just he wants the best for you. So he explains and I'm like, okay, I listen. So all this time Bolo was talking about Fab House. He didn't really want to talk about Fab House. It's me that he wants to talk about. So the reason first why Bolo replied my message is because I was a very short skirt on my profile.
So, your profile pic?
Yeah. And it's like, I have to hit this. This lady, I have to get this. So I'm like, okay. So after we talk about Fab House, we have nothing else to talk about. So he keeps saying, hi, I don't reply. 2 days, hi, I don't reply. 3 days, hi, I don't reply. So on the 4th day, is like, this girl keeps dodging. He don't reply my messages. I have now to call her. So he calls me at around 7 in the evening. And that day we spoke for 7 hours. 7 hours, from 7 to around 1 at night. And I get to know Bolo now in depth. And he tells me about himself. And I'm like, Bolo wears a very big cover. This is not Bolo, the one I see outside. I think I've judged him a lot. Bolo is different. When you speak to Bolo, get to know Bolo, is really different from what you see. Bolo is sweet, calm, cool. He's a village boy who also has to prove the world of Nairobi that I'm Bolo, get to know me. So he has a mask for Nairobi people. And then when you get to know him as a person, that's when you know he removes the mask and then you understand Bolo. And from that day, I started to like Bolo. I'm like, wow. So people can be this. So people can be like me. Like, when you look at me, I'm a tough and I'm strong. But when you get to know Mueni, he's a very soft person. And someone that you would really, is weak, not weak as per se, but just soft, and he has a very soft personality. But now there's the face that you have to wear to be able to conquer the world, and that was exactly what Bolo was like. And now I started giving him time, and we started speaking, and I get to know about him, and he had started a business.
This video is brought to you by Queen's Luxe Hair. Now, you women, you want an amazing wig. Look at that smile. Look how beautiful you will look as a lovely queen. Look at the drip. Yeah. Link in the description. Go follow her on Instagram and get your wigs today.
And he was living in a very small house, and I was living in a 2-bedroom, and my house was fully furnished.
Wow.
And yeah.
So you were kind of balling at that time?
Kind of. I wasn't balling as per se, but I was well off. Like, I was good.
You had your own place, own apartment, 2-bedroom.
Yeah.
Wow.
And I was working like day and night. I used to sleep like for 3 hours, 4 hours.
Working day and night?
Yeah. I used to work I worked at a strip club, but as a salesperson.
Salesperson.
Yeah.
So at the bartender, like where in the strip club?
I was working for Johnny Walker as a brand. So I used to work at a strip club selling Johnny Walker.
Okay, yeah, just going and selling the bottles.
Yeah, the bottles. So it was really paying well because at a street club, like on a day supermarket, you get 2,000 in a day. But at a strip club at night, you get 5,000.
Get people drunk at that time.
Yeah.
You know, they see a beautiful woman.
Yeah.
And
So
was it safe? It was safe to work, you know?
It was safe because we never used to work at local strip clubs. We used to work at high-end strip clubs like Excess Millionaires. And there was another one in Lavington called Pango. And there was another one, the most famous one. I don't remember the name so well, but I used to work there. So I used to work by the day, and then the strip club used to work from 8 to around 2.
8 p.m. to 2 a.m.
Yes. And then for the supermarket, we used to work from 10 a.m. to around 6.
Wow.
Yeah.
And that's what those 2 jobs you were doing?
Yes.
How long?
I think for 3 years.
Wow.
Yeah. From 17, around 18 years to around 20, 21. When Bolo met me is when I had graduated, and now I was giving girls to breweries. That's when Bolo met me.
Okay.
Yeah.
So he's staying in a little small house. What was he doing at the time?
He was a fashion designer.
Okay.
He was a model at first. You know, he realized that he has a niche for fashion. He went back to school, learned about it, and now he's come back to do it as a business. So it's just like 6 months since he started. He was subletting. He have a space of his own. So he had one machine, and he was paying someone to put his machine at this space. And like, he used to cheapen the rent a little bit. Yeah.
Okay.
One tailor, one Bolo, subletting space, and now he meets me.
Okay, so he meets you. You guys have that 7-hour conversation. You're talking more.
Yeah.
Now.
Yeah, and so I start showing him my place, around my place. Like, show me your house. I show him my house. Where do you work? How much do you earn? We're talking about it. And he's like, wow. And he used to love that. He wanted to have a house like mine, a life like mine. And I was like, it's not hard. You need to just push a little bit. And then that's how I started like Bolo. And I started to encourage him. And I was like, you can do this, you know? You can be a better tailor. There's nothing which is small in this world. Like, you can be a plumber and be the biggest plumber in the world. You can be a tailor and be the biggest tailor in the world. You just need to have a mentality, because all tailors believe that I need a small space and just materials running at the back. That is here in Kenya, not abroad. Here in Kenya, tailors just sit on a machine and they believe that you have few materials here, and there's no growth mentality for them. There's no business aspect for them. So that's what I instilled in Bolo. You can look good, create a brand, place your brand at a senior position where you can be a tailor who employs tailors. Now you become the master tailor. And then we talked for around 3 months, and on the 3rd month, we went for a first date.
Wow, after 3 months?
Yeah.
Why so long?
I didn't want him to be a pretender.
You didn't want him to be?
A pretender. You know, someone can pretend. Yeah, I'm a good person. So I wanted to ascertain that this is a good person. Like, someone can come to you as a salesperson. I'm a salesperson, so I'm always paranoid. I know what sales entails. So someone can sell themselves, even as a date. Sales is everywhere, in marriage, in church. So someone can come, show you what they want you to see, not what they are. So the reason I stayed for 3 months without meeting him is because I wanted him to be real. Because you can't stay in that shell for so long. You can't pretend for so long, for 3 months. So after 3 months, I was like, okay, I need to meet this guy now. I think I'm happy with what I see, what I hear, rather. So we went for a coffee at Java here, Koinange. And we sat down, and the day I came to him, that day, Bolo was so confused that he left his iPhone on the seat. I was like, why? I said, like, you're so beautiful. I didn't know this. I think I was so ignorant at first of you that I didn't realize that you're this beautiful. And we spoke for quite a while, like 3 hours. And I couldn't leave him go, and he couldn't let me go. So that day we went with him to his place. And things went on so fast. And it's been like that until now. Went to his place that night, and that's how we started dating until now.
If you really enjoyed this video, make sure to click
here, and I'm sure you're going to love that one.